Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake, and today I'm reacting to Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 3 for the very first time. We're creeping up into the middle of the season almost already, and out the gate things are getting spicy. Arya's on the run. Sansa's having issues with Joffrey at King's Landing. Not a shock to me, but Robb and the war, that's heating up. We now have met Stannis, and we're seeing his troubles with this red lady that might be a witch, might not. I don't really know. She's cooking up something and I don't know if I like it. Jon and them are going across the wall, and we got the guy with all the daughters that he's married and just weird stuff. We've now seen another White Walker that took a baby, and who knows what they do with those babies. But my guess is they're not watching Cocomelon and teaching them ABCs and 1, 2, 3. They're probably turning them into them or feeding off of them, something along those lines, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here. Guys, if you want full-length reactions to Game of Thrones, head over to the Patreon. A link will be in the description below. I got full-length reactions to Game of Thrones. I got Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Django Unchained. I'm going to be doing more Quentin Tarantino movies soon, hopefully soon. There's a lot of content over there for you guys. Besides having all those full length, you also get 1 to 2 weeks early to any of my reactions as well. If you guys could please do me a huge favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any reactions from me. That being said, get your snacks, get your drinks, and let me know in the comments what you're snacking or drinking on. I love hearing from you guys. In the last couple of reactions, a lot of you shared what you're snacking on, and it made me hungry. I'm not gonna lie. That's the downside of hearing what you're snacking on, because it's too much for me. So you know the drill. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do it. All right, Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 3. What is dead may never die. Pike, yeah, okay, that's Theon. That's his dad's place. Oh, I like their little bridge situation. Weird that they don't show like the other side of the wall where they're actually at. They're just showing the wall. I guess it applies to both. My new favorite show by a lot. It's not even close.
Bastard's been meddling where he shouldn't. I want you gone.
Oh, this is after he gave the baby away, or Jon watched him do it.
What did you do? I followed him. He took the baby into the woods. He's killing them, all the boys.
Oh, he already knows. Look at him. Like, oh, you found out? Wow.
We have other wars to fight out there, like it or not. We need men like Craster.
So it like keeps the White Walkers at bay, maybe? That they give up the babies? Like a sacrifice of sorts. Crazy that guy already knew. What's his name? Mormont. He already knew that was going on.
I wanted to give you something.
Dude, you're really risking a lot by doing this.
I can't take it.
Please. I want you to.
What is it?
My mother used it for sewing. She'd let me sit with her in a chamber while she sewed and I'd read to her.
That's cute.
It's the only thing I have of hers. She gave it to me before I left for the wall.
Wow, he's gonna give that to her?
You shouldn't give it away.
I'm not giving it away. I'm giving it to you.
A good way of putting it, because it's like he wants her to have it and to keep it safe. It's not just giving it away to some random person.
Odo! Rouse Bran, will you? It's time for his lesson.
Oh, this is the dog's point of view. You can hear the dog breathing. Or, I keep saying dog. It's the dire wolf. I know a lot of you were like, don't call it a dog. It's related, somehow. Oh, it almost looked like he was sort of in the...
I'm running, but...
Maybe he's really in the wolf.
Old Nan used to tell me stories about magical people who could live inside wolves.
That's exactly what they are, Bran. Stories.
I wonder if he really believes that, or if he's just saying that.
This link is made of Valyrian steel. Only one maester in 100 wears it on his chain.
That's what you guys were telling me about.
Signifies that I have studied the higher mysteries.
Wow, that's 0.1% of Meisters that have that. Maesters. Then Meisters. 0.1. That's crazy.
Maybe magic once was a mighty force in the world, but not anymore. The dragons are gone. The giants are dead.
He might actually believe this stuff because he's probably never seen any of that. But we have a great vantage point from all these different characters. So we know he's a little off base here. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though. They didn't have the internet back then. Cameras. Who's that? Oh, I thought he was stab him in the face a little bit. He's wearing a crown like he's a king right now.
I've seen Sir Loris bested once or twice, but never quite in that fashion.
Oh, isn't he in a somewhat relationship with the guy that just fought?
I ask the honor of a place in your Kingsguard.
They're shocked. A girl in the Kingsguard? No. It's badass, actually.
Pleased to see you. May I present my wife, Marjorie of House Tyrell.
Tyrell. Big house, right?
I swear to you, I will see the Lannisters answer for your husband's murder.
That'd be nice.
I'll bring you Joffrey's head.
We would all love to see that, buddy. Please do what you got to do to make that happen. He has like 100,000 people, right?
Has your son marched against Tywin Lannister yet?
I would not share his strategies with you.
Right. What?
Not hide behind his mother's skirts.
My son is fighting a war, not playing at one.
Cat, defending your son's honor right now. The king in the north, not whatever they referred to him as.
100,000 men at my command.
100,000, yep.
You fought bravely today, Lady Brienne.
Fought for my king.
Man, she's tall. Like 6'5". Oh, I forgot about him and her. Oh, no. So awkward.
Recognize you? How could I? The last time I saw you, you looked like a fat little boy.
That's so messed up.
The wolf pup has gone south. We'll spread our dominion across the green lands, securing the neck and everything above.
I mean, I get it. It's going to be basically free.
You'll take 30 longships to attack Deep Wood Motte.
I've always wanted a castle.
Theon's not going to like this, I don't think.
You'll take a ship to raid the fishing villages on the stony shore.
A ship?
Oh, man. He has to prove himself, I think.
I'm a proven warrior.
Your brothers were warriors. Both of them dead at the hands of those you seem so eager to protect.
Oh, he resents him like a lot.
Why risk going against the North if they would be our allies? If we pledge fealty to them, they'll give us Casterly Rock.
What are our words?
Uh-oh.
Our words.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, no.
We do not plough the fields or toil in the mine. We take what is ours. Your time with the wolves has made you weak.
But he does know how to shoot a bow and stuff.
You gave me away, if you remember. The day you bent the knee to Robert Baratheon. Did you take what was yours then?
Yeah, I don't know.
You gave me away like I was some dog you didn't want anymore.
Oh.
And now you curse me because I've come home.
Theon, you're kind of playing both sides of it, though, because you left saying you're going to get them to join you.
Make your choice, Theon, and do it quickly. Our ships sail with or without you.
You better go back to Robb. They don't want you there, clearly. And they disrespected the shit out of you. At least Robb respects you, you know?
My sister wants to hurt me. She'll look for any weakness she can find.
I'm the weakness.
It's a compliment, my lady.
How is being a weakness a compliment?
You make him weak. That's a good thing.
The language can be a bit tricky here.
Oh, I'm too stupid to understand.
Does she not think that he thinks highly of her? Because he clearly does. He brought her here. But she acts like he thinks of her as some lowly something, but I don't see it that way. I think he might even love her. I don't know.
When will Joffrey and Sansa be married?
Soon, darling, when the war is over.
I'm counting the days until the fighting's done, and I can pledge my love to the king in sight of the gods.
Oh man, she's literally crying while she's saying this.
Sansa will do her duty. Won't you, little dove?
I believe she would, because she's so people-pleasing, you know? Just to stay alive, probably.
Who are you?
I'm Shae, milady, your new handmaiden.
Oh, okay. That works.
What are you doing?
Waiting for you to tell me what to do.
I shouldn't have to tell you to do things. You should just do them.
Oh, man. Huh. This is interesting. I didn't see this coming at all.
Clean the table.
Could you say please one time?
Handmaidens wait on ladies, not the other way around. I'm to answer 1,000 questions and teach you how to do your job.
She's struggling right now.
Do you want me to leave?
Probably not. She probably wants a friend right now. Yeah, she's like struggling really hard with everything that's happening, so I understand her treating her like that. And she probably, at that point in time, and with her being kind of, royalty almost, they should probably know their duties and what to do and when to do it and how to do it. I'll give her some slack.
I can trust you, Pycelle, can I not?
Why, yes, of course, my lord.
I'm brokering an alliance with House Martell of Dorne. Princess Marcella will wed their youngest son when she comes of age.
Okay. Martell.
But remember, the Queen mustn't know.
Ooh, the Queen mustn't know.
Wait, what just happened?
I plan to marry Princess Marcella off to Theon Greyjoy.
Oh, I see what's happening.
You must tell no one.
Tell no one what?
Yeah, I see what's happening.
Princess Marcella to Robin Arryn of the Vale.
He's gonna see who leaks the information, and he'll know because of what information is leaked.
And I suppose you want me to broker this agreement?
Who better?
Yes, I could sing this song to Lysa, if I cared to.
What do
What's
I
in
get?
it for me?
Yeah. It's so obvious. I need something for this.
Harrenhal.
Harrenhal is cursed.
Plan to make you Lord of the Riverlands.
Such a crazy story he came up with just for it to not be true. I wonder if any of it's gonna actually happen or if it's all just lies. So he got married kind of just for political reasons with that. I don't remember her name, but she's from Tyrell family, I think. Oh yeah, he fought today. That's why he's all bruised up.
Your vassals are starting to snigger behind your back. Brides aren't usually virgins 2 weeks after their wedding night.
Oh, is that his sister? Oh, it is, right? He's a Tyrell, I think. Loras Tyrell. She's Tyrell. Okay. It's all coming together.
Some say the beauty most desired is the beauty concealed.
I think they're trying to make a baby happen for that family to get what they want out of this, probably.
I'm sorry.
Do you want my brother to come in and help? What? I know he wouldn't mind. Or I can turn over and you can pretend I'm him.
Does he? Oh, he doesn't know that she knows. Wow. She really said that. That's crazy. Okay, just she
There's
knows.
no need for us to play games.
Yeah. Now he's wondering like how many people know. It's almost like blackmail. Like they have stuff on him, you know, if things don't go their way.
Your enemies aren't happy about us. They want to tear us apart. And the best way to stop them is to put your baby in my belly.
Yeah. Okay. Smart. They're making moves. Power moves.
Marcella is my only daughter. Do you really think I'll let you sell her like a common whore?
Marcella's a princess.
She found out.
I will not let you ship her off to Dawn.
Dorne. Which one was that? The first? No. The second one. It was Varys. Wait. Was it Varys? No.
Just how safe do you think Marcella is if the city falls?
So it's really real?
Out! Get out!
I thought he was just kind of trying to see who would snitch. But sounds like he's really going to do it. I think it might have been the first guy that told, right? The old man. He's writing Rob. Hope this reaches you my time my father is. What does it say? About his father. He's not going to send it. So wait, is he not going to go back? Come on, dude.
Theon of the House Greyjoy, you would this day consecrate your faith to the drowned god.
The drowned god. That's pretty sick. That's like the drowned god Jesus right there or something.
Bless him with salt.
So he's really not going back. Definitely not at this point. He wouldn't be doing this.
What is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die.
Oh, that's their words. Title of the episode. Oh man, I really wanted him to go back to Rob and help him out. Maybe he's gonna do some 007 agent type shit. This might be an act because he looked a little. No, maybe not. I don't know.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh man, he's probably done.
So loyal that you told the Queen about my plans to send Marcella to Dawn.
No.
Who else?
Varys. It was Varys.
Right. Yeah. The guy that had different information.
I told no one that I was offering her to the Dornish. No one but you.
Snip, snip.
I don't like his beard.
Tyrion's so like laid back right now, just chilling.
Lord Arryn, he knew truth about the Queen, and he planned to act.
Whoa.
You let him die, made sure he succumbed.
Lannister. I always served Lannister.
Oh. He knew that, that Jon Arryn knew. He either poisoned him or, like Tyrion said, let him die. He did seem genuine in his no that he didn't poison him, but who else would it be? Could have just been Cersei. Someone that was like helping out with the food or whatever, right?
Should I be worried? Janice, Slint, Pycelle. The small council grows smaller every day.
I don't mean to follow Ned Stark to the grave.
Smart. Ned should have been like this.
When Ned Stark lost his head, who was truly responsible?
Littlefinger.
Power resides where men believe it resides. A very small man can cast a very large shadow.
I'm going to talk about that statement a little more after. There was a lot to that, I think.
How do you sleep?
Same as most men, I think.
You've seen things.
I've seen some pretty things too, but...
She's probably re-seeing the execution of her father.
Close my eyes and I see them up there.
Probably some type of PTSD, realistically.
I saw my brother stabbed through the heart. I would say his name every night before I went to bed. I buried an axe so deep into Willem's skull.
Wow. Look at Arya. She's calm now. Almost like inspired by what he just said. Her face before that story was all like nervous and kind of just worried. But then when he was talking about it, she looked more calm and accepting and almost a little sinister or something. Like she was going to kill whoever was responsible or thinking about it, right?
Did you hear me? You run along north and don't look back.
They weren't lying when they said they were going to come back, I guess. Oh, God. They did bring more people, too.
In the name of King Joffrey, drop your weapons.
I don't think I will.
Oh, my God. Oh, with an arrow in him? Oh. Where's that? What? Guys, come on. We need some backup or something. Oh, wow. That was a death. You guys could have did that like 30 seconds ago, probably. Oh, I thought they were running to help. Oh, they are, yeah. The timing wasn't really there, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Uh-oh.
That's a fine little blade. Maybe I'll pick my teeth with it.
Oh, God.
You heard him. You're coming with us.
Oh, my. No, there's no way they're gonna know who she is, though.
Help! Help me!
Unless someone can ID her that knows her.
Something wrong with your leg, boy. Look at it.
Yeah, he got shot. There's something wrong with it. You can clearly see.
You gotta carry me. All right.
What the fuck was that?
We're looking for a bastard named Gendry.
That's insane.
You want Gendry? You already got him. He loved that helmet.
Oh my God, Arya, you're a genius. Oh my God, the helmet being right there and that kid. Oh, that's wow. That's some Tyrion level shit. That's some Tyrion level chess move. That was awesome. Okay, the scene literally right before that though was questionable. I mean, he literally didn't give that kid a chance. It was, hey, you want some help? Okay. Yeah, you're dead. My God. Okay, the talk with Arya and the guy that just was killed. Rip that guy. I don't remember his name, unfortunately, but he was a good guy. He saved Arya. He perfectly intentioned, I believe, throughout the whole first and second season. The talk, though, that he was having with her, when she brought up how she was feeling and kind of asking him, how do you sleep at night? You've seen some shit, right? She had this very worried, nervous, antsy sort of vibe and look about her at the time. As he was explaining the story with his brother and the person that killed his brother, you see this look on her face change to almost like a confident, calm. It really looked like the wheels were turning in her mind about what she might want to do, or even just how to sleep better at night. Think about, I want to kill these people, because he was mentioning that he would repeat not his brother's name, Willem. I was gonna say Wilhelm. He repeated Willem's name to sort of like, I don't know, maybe motivate him or to keep him going. Instead of thinking about his brother having passed, think about the person that made that happen and sort of be determined or fixate on something that maybe it gives you purpose, right? And then when he saw him, he stuck an axe in his head, right? So I don't know. I just have this vibe that Arya is going to be okay after hearing that. And the words probably will mean more now that he's gone, because that's just how it works in life. When someone says something meaningful and they're no longer with us, those words hit harder for whatever reason. So I think Arya is going to be okay. I don't know, now that they basically captured her, I think she'll still be okay. I don't think anyone will know who she is, and whether even they might not even know she's a girl. So I trust that things are going to be okay in that department. They killed that kid. That was just, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. That was insane. Fuck that guy. We had Tyrion with the game of chess, with Varys, the Meister, I think Pycelle, and Littlefinger. That was brilliant. That was brilliant writing. As a character, it was insanely smart. Huge chess move. They never saw it coming. Varys applauded him for it. Littlefinger was a little upset. I think Littlefinger was probably really excited for the opportunity. He definitely wanted something out of it because, as Tyrion was explaining, he's like, what do I get? And I get that, you know, he's a businessman. It seems like everything he does is based on himself. He seems extremely selfish, self-focused, self-centered, you know, and I understand he's the only person in his family. He built that thing up. He basically came from the bottom to the top. He's the master of coin or whatever. You know, I get where he's coming from in that respect. I still don't respect him. I don't like him, but I understand what he's feeling and why. But Tyrion, man, that was great. And Pycelle obviously snitched. And I thought they were really going to, you know, he's like, cut his manhood off. I believe that was going to happen in that moment. They went with the beard. I don't know if they did anything else, but oh yeah, they put him in the cell, the black cell. So he's fucked. They probably have to get a new Meister or whatever, one of those. Yeah, that was hilarious. And Tyrion is just never ceases to up his game and just be better than everyone else. Yeah, he's really trying to protect his standing as Hand of the King, and obviously I understand he wants to survive. He wants to do a good job. All of that together. Ned, I wish Ned was a little more like Tyrion in the respect of, you know, you got to play the game. It's Game of Thrones. If you're not playing games, what are you really doing, right? But Ned was too noble and just stuck in his ways, and I get it. I respect Ned for that 100%. Ned was like my favorite character, but sometimes you got to adapt to the situations around you a little bit more. Okay, then we have Theon. I think he might be struggling with the fact that he's home, but they don't really want him there. They don't respect him. They see him as basically some random kid that just showed up. You might have my name, you might have my blood, but you don't have my respect, right? You didn't grow up with us. I didn't raise you. You didn't take your clothes, you bought them. You didn't take your things, you bought them. We do things differently. And you know, I think he chose to do the baptism to show that he wants to be a part of that family. He wants to gain respect. He wants to stick around and maybe seeing his sister be the one and running things and getting the fleet of 30 ships. Maybe he feels a little like, hey, I'm the son. I'm the last remaining son. That's my position. I should be next in line. I should be the one you're looking up to do these things. And he was writing a letter to Robb. Wasn't able to read it. I might go back and pause it and read it, but it seemed like he was potentially saying, I don't know. I think the letter was probably in favor of Robb because he decided to burn it and then went to the baptism. I think if it was the other way around, he wouldn't have needed to burn it. He would have just sent it and then still done the baptism, right? So I'm thinking that in that moment, he made the decision to stay there. You know, I'm sure he still respects Robb. I'm sure he still loves Robb and all of them. But right now, I think that he has a new purpose and direction that he wants to go. And I don't know. I don't really agree with that decision. I think being with Robb, helping Robb respected him enough to send him there. He trusted him and his judgment and, you know, was hoping that he would help him out a little bit. Hoping that he would get some troops or some help, support some way. And Theon, you know, he never really probably felt at home, even though he was raised by them and brothers with them and all of that. He probably still felt like an outcast, and now is his chance to not feel like that. But he still is an outcast, even at home. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But okay, so Kat went south. Is it south? Yeah, she went south to talk with Robert Baratheon's brother. I should know his name. I know Stannis. I remember Stannis, but right now I can't remember the other brother. Anyways, she went to talk to him. It doesn't seem like they're going to support kind of doing their own thing. They have their own war potentially brewing. So he kind of shooed Kat away. He was like, yeah, go get some sleep. Like, I'm done. I don't want to hear it. And now the Tyrell family, which is Loras, I don't know the sister's name. They're pushing for making a baby with him, and everyone's kind of wanting something from him right now. And he's probably feeling a little like pulled in both directions, you know? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they're going to help them. I don't think they're going to help Robb and I don't see that happening, but you know, there's always a chance. I give it like a 5 to 10% chance realistically. We didn't see any Daenerys this episode, did we? No, we saw Jon and them. Okay, so Jon got in trouble for following the dad that was bringing his son out to the. Ah, man, you know, we didn't really learn more. Actually, we learned a little bit. The fact that they basically worship the White Walkers in a sense, almost like we're giving you something. Don't attack us. You know, keep your distance. We'll give you a baby every whatever 3 or 6 months. Who knows? You don't kill us, we give you a baby, you feast on it or do whatever you're doing with it. The Lord Commander already knew. Basically, his justification for allowing it to happen was like, yo, we need people like this guy up here. Jon obviously is not up to speed with that or okay with it, but they're in a different kind of place right now. I don't think they have any wiggle room or they don't have any way to change this at the moment. They just have a few rangers and that's it. And they need the help. They need the food. They need the shelter. They're not going to just kill that guy and take over. That's not them, right? So they're going to have to keep him in the good graces and so on and so forth. The one thing I wanted to talk about the most was when Varys was talking to Tyrion and he was talking about casting the shadow. That was an interesting talk. I think there was two sides to that. I think Varys sees the potential that Tyrion has, but also he sees what he's already been doing. And he is casting a big shadow. And the power, when he was talking about the power residing and where it resides, he said verbatim that power resides where the people believe the power resides, which is true. It's very true because obviously they have weapons and armor and stuff like that. But let's just say, for example, the people decided to revolt, right? There could be enough people to take over or to push back and to take things, you know, to take control of the situation in King's Landing. So the fact that the people believe that the people in power are in power and kind of just stay dormant. Let's say things are really bad, but the people still believe that the power resides where the power resides currently. They're not gonna do anything. There might be some kind of protest or something going crazy every once in a while, but it's not gonna be like a full-fledged thing where, you know, King's Landing is at risk of being taken over. I'm trying to keep the language okay for YouTube, by the way. So, you know, there's words I would be using if I was having a conversation with someone about this, but I don't want to get demonetized. So I'm going to keep it a little YouTube friendly. But basically, the swords and the armor give the impression that the power does reside with them, and the crown and the big structures and the gold and whatever else. It's basically a social contract and social construct. In other words, if the people really wanted to take over King's Landing, they could, probably. But there's enough people that don't believe that should happen, and there's enough people that don't believe it could happen for it to take place. And I could be reaching, and to tie it in with what Varys was saying, I believe that he is implying that the hand of the king could basically have more power than the king. If the people inside, not the people outside. The people outside probably believe the actual king is the one making all these decisions and has the actual power. But if the people inside, the council and, you know, other higher ups believe that the hand of the king has more power than the king, then that's how it is. And that's what's reality. I might be reaching, okay? But that's what I believe. And I believe that, and to tie it in with the history and lore video that I watched, I believe Tywin had more power at some point than the Targaryen king, the Mad King. I believe that Tyrion right now has more power than Joffrey. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, fight me in the comments if you think that I'm reaching and I, you know, not onto something. But that's just how I see things and interpret it. It was a great scene. I love that scene, and the writing is so good in this show. I can't help but talk about it every time I'm reminded by how good the writing is. I have to mention it. It's so good. And, you know, again, with the scenery, the music, everything in this show, I'm excited to be back watching this again. But yeah, guys, listen, I might have forgotten something. If I did forget something, let me know in the comments. I apologize. If you enjoyed the reaction, Let me know in the comments. What did you like? What did you not like? Give me some feedback. I really love feedback. I thrive on your guys' feedback. And if you enjoyed the video, please like the video. So guys, I'm going to end this the same way I've been ending most of my reactions, not all, but most, and talk about mental health for just a little bit. For a long time in my life, I've sort of isolated myself. I'm not sure fully why. Isolation is not good. It can have a very strong negative effect. Your emotions, your physical being, your social experience and social life. It's not great. And I know sometimes it can feel and seem and actually be impossible to change, but it's usually not. But I just encourage you guys to do whatever you can in your power to meet new people, hang out with people that you already know, spend time with your friends, spend time with your family, make time for people that are not always going to be here. And it goes vice versa, right? You're not always going to be here for those people. What I'm trying to say is it's mutually beneficial, obviously. And it feels better than isolation. I'll tell you that. If you have to make new friends, if you have to, there are social groups you can find in your area if you're new to an area, or if you've been in an area for a little bit and you still haven't, ventured out and met people. I moved around a lot growing up, and I definitely had a lot of times where I didn't know anybody, but I had to force myself to know people. I had to force myself to try to get into groups and get into places that it would be normally, people have their cliques and their groups, but when you are new to an area, you don't really have an option. You just kind of have to, hey guys, introduce yourself. Hey guys, what's up? Here I am. You might not like me. You might not accept me. That's fine. I'll go find another one. Right. But, look up things that you enjoy doing and see if there's other people doing it in a group fashion, or, call up an old friend that you haven't seen in a while, or some family that you haven't seen in a while, or make the trip down south or up north, or wherever you need to go. But I just encourage you guys to do that. And if any of you are struggling with mental health and you feel like you're losing grip on your life, or you're losing purpose, or you're losing motivation, or anything like that, I encourage you guys to seek out some resources. There are a lot of resources online nowadays. Sometimes that's good for people, sometimes it's not as helpful as going to see someone in person. But there's also public assistance for those kind of things, government, city, even privately funded, to get help, to get those resources if you can't afford it. And again, if you'd rather not talk with a professional, I do encourage you to talk about how you're feeling with someone that someone close to you, someone that you love, someone that loves you. And don't be alone in the negative feelings, the negative thoughts. You have to share the burden. We can't do it on our own. Sometimes we need help, and that's okay. So guys, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, an amazing rest of your week. I hope to see you guys on my next reaction. Take care.